on, Dolphin fans? It is your boy Dillon, and so obviously I've been making lots of videos recently, lots of short ones, just trying to update you on things. There has been a lot of conversation about Gase and so on and so forth. I just made a video about him, and I got a comment from one of the homies, Steve Kaminsky, and he said that, hey man, Gase is gone, and you got to get over it. And I know. I'll get to that in a second, though. Before I get into that conversation, I would like to let you guys know that there's reports that Bob Kuchenburg, he was an offensive lineman for us. He died at the age of 71. Obviously, if you guys know anything about Bob Kuchenburg, he was a 6-time Pro Bowler. He was, a member of the Dolphins in the 1972 season during our perfect year. Let's see, he appeared in 196 career games, making 176 starts. And, he played for Don Shula. He won Super Bowl, or a couple Super Bowls. So, he was obviously, if you're a Dolphins fan, you know who he is. So that's the first thing, is he passed away at the age of 71. So anyway, first of all, there's a couple things that go into that. From one perspective, Gase was my coach for this team. I felt like he was going to be our next Don Shula. So, having said that, I am sorry, but I'm not sorry if it's going to take me a little while to get over that, right? I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure what to compare it to, but it was, to me, he was the guy, man. He was the dude that was going to bring this organization back to glory. And so for me, it hurts, especially because now he's with the Jets, a division rival, and from what I can tell, obviously it's far too early to know for sure, but I feel like he's going to have tremendous success there, and he's going to make us look like fools for letting him go. On the other hand, he is gone, and I do gotta at least put some focus into, the future. So I'll do my best. To avoid these conversations unless there is, reason or relevancy to bring it up. And I will try and focus on the future. So let's do that. Let's focus on the future for a minute. So I have a report. It's a pretty short report. It's an article. Short article. So I'm going to read it to you. It's from a Tyler Conway. It was a Bleacher Report article. That was the author, Tyler Conway. Here's the report. Dolphins eye quarterback in 2020 draft class with Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Herbert. It appears the Miami Dolphins' first possession of 2019 will be an organizational punt. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported Sunday the Dolphins are preparing for a rebuilding year in 2019 as they eye a high draft pick to select Alabama's Tua Tagovailoa, Oregon's Justin Herbert, or another top quarterback in the 2020 draft. The Dolphins are expected to hire New England Patriots linebacker coach Brian Flores as their next head coach. Flores will replace Adam Gase, who went 23-25 in 3 seasons with the team. Miami will have the 13th overall pick in this year's draft. While that does not necessarily preclude it from taking a quarterback, the 2019 draft class of signal callers is viewed as being far inferior to more polished 2020 group. Herbert was widely expected to be a top 5 pick in 2019 before he announced his intention to return for his senior season. Let's see, the 2019 quarterback class is topped by Ohio State's Dwayne Haskins and potentially Oklahoma's Kyle Murray, whose draft status is in question because he is under contract with the Oakland Athletics. There are questions about Haskins' mobility and college scheme, as Urban Meyer does not have a history of producing elite NFL quarterbacks. Murray's concerns come down to almost entirely to his height, which is listed at perhaps a generous 5'10". It feels like Tagovailoa, Jesus, barring injury, is a mortal lock to be the top selection in the 2020 draft. He put together a near-flawless first year as a starter at Alabama, flashing the ability to execute every throw on the field and make plays with his feet. ESPN's Todd McShay told the Dan Patrick Show that Tagovailoa, Jesus Christ, his name is a bitch, would be the top quarterback in the 2019 class if he were draft eligible. The Dolphins, while not among the NFL's best teams, may need to unload some talent to guarantee themselves a top quarterback in the draft next season. They went 7-9 in 2018 despite a rash of injuries. Ryan Tannehill is a below-average starting quarterback, but also not awful enough for the team to tank. Okay. All right, guys. So, is this what you guys want? Is this what Dolphins fans want? Because if that's the case, right? Again, I'll say it because he said it. The owner of this team said that we might not even be competitive for 1, 2, 3 years from now. Now, nobody's saying that the team or the organization is intentionally going to tank, but if this is true and if this is what happens, that means for the next 2 years, theoretically, if that was the plan in place, that means that for the next 2 years, they would intentionally be trying to lose as many games as they can so that way they can get up the draft boards to potentially, pick their quarterback. But that's in 2 years from now. That's 2 drafts away. So for the next 2 years, then we can start building and then we can start being competitive. So another thing that they mentioned in here is that we might have to unload talent. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. And not just veterans, right? So we might not be just getting rid of, old players like Cam Wake, who I believe deserves to be here and still, has shown that he can, do things and produce and so on and so forth. Did he have 10 sacks this year? No. But he can still be a major contributor and certainly help younger guys that are coming along and then be in the rotation. No, we might actually have to get rid of people like Xavier fucking Howard. Xavier fucking Howard. Are they going to do that? No, but under this theory they could. Because he would be, a bargaining chip for teams. And he wants to be the highest paid cornerback. So if we're trying to fucking blow up, and reset this fucking organization and everything, we might have to get rid of some of our top talent like that. In this particular scenario. So Dolphins fans, is this what you want? You want us to purge our entire team? Okay, another thing that they said. Well, they mentioned that this draft class is going to be shit. So, getting rid of Tannehill, what's that going to fucking do for us? It's not going to do anything for us. In fact, it's going to hurt us. And in fact, it would signal and be even more just another data point that would lead us to believe that this is what the team is going to do. That we are just going to fucking intentionally shit the bed for a couple years so that way we can get a quarterback that we can build around and then we can start really building the team. But again, if that's the case, is Brian Flores even going to last 3 years or 4 years or 5 years that it's going to take for this? Who knows? We could fire him in a couple years because we had a 2-14 season and a fucking 4-12 season and a blah 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 blah, and now the fan base and everybody's all pissed and Stephen Ross is not loving it. I just don't understand. I don't understand why this is the kind of thing that people want. It doesn't make sense. And me as a Dolphins fan, I cannot support this. I cannot support... Again, nobody's saying that that's what they're actually doing. But I can't fucking support it. I can't support a team intentionally tanking. And I'm sorry, I know how important quarterbacks are. Do I think we need to take one in this draft and next draft? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I think we should take one every draft, even if it's mid to late rounds? Yes, every draft, because they are that important. That is one thing this organization hasn't done for a few years, really, is make sure that they are at least pulling somebody, grabbing somebody. So that is a mistake that they've made, and that Stephen Ross and this organization has made. Not just last year. Everyone knows that Stephen Ross, wanted a quarterback over Minkah Fitzpatrick. But here's the thing. He should have been every year picking a quarterback. It shouldn't be just this one year, oh, now I'm fed up, so go pick one. No, Minkah Fitzpatrick was the right pick, and we should have been picking a quarterback every year. But we didn't. So that's his failing. Making sure that, anyway. But, so what I'm saying is though, and just for the one player, it's a fucking team sport. 11 fucking people on the field need to play well for the team to do well. You can't have, I don't give a fuck who the quarterback is. It doesn't matter if it's Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. That one player is not going to beat every fucking team that they play by themselves. It requires 10 other guys to execute and perform and do their job for that quarterback to be able to succeed. So again, we need a fucking offensive line, we need weapons, but apparently, because Dolphins fans and Stephen Ross and everybody and their mother's brother, sister, uncle, fucking cousin wants to hit a fucking reset button when there was no fucking need to. No fucking need to. Absolutely no need to. Then they say Ryan Tannehill is a below average starting quarterback. Oh my God. I'm gonna save that conversation for another one, but that is fucking stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna leave that conversation for another one. They also mentioned they went 7-9 in 2018 despite a rash of injuries. So nobody actually likes to really talk about it or let it account for what it should account for, right? Everybody's just like, oh, that's excuses. Everybody gets injured. Again, it's not an excuse. It's a fucking reality. We ended up with 13 dudes on the injured reserve at the end of the year. Okay? Look, man. It's going to be a hard topic to get away from. I love Gase. I'm going to follow his career. I'm not going to go be a Jets fan. So before anybody starts fucking saying stupid shit like that, I'm a diehard Dolphins fan. I'm always going to fucking back this team, and I'm always going to follow them and so on and so forth. Because I'm not one of those kinds of fans. But I do love Adam Gase. And again, he was my coach. So I'm going to follow his career. And it's obviously extremely relevant to the Dolphins because now he is the coach of a division rival. So it's not going away anytime soon. And for the next few years, again, I would venture to guess, and obviously this report and, all of this is speculation, although I will say that I had watched the little collaboration video that Douglas Durong and Kay Flexen did, and they talked about it. And they laughed about it. They actually were laughing about it. They were like, oh, and when I don't mean any disrespect to those guys. I'm not a huge Kay Flexen fan. I think he's if you guys have seen my videos before, I think he is a little bit obnoxious for my taste. No disrespect or anything. He does his thing. He's got way more subscribers than I do, so on and so forth. People love him. Good. By all means. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, for me personally, he's a little obnoxious. But that's cool. Douglas, I love him. He seems like a great guy, right? We've had some positive interactions. All good, right? But they were laughing like it's a fucking joke. And it's not a fucking joke, man. Because again, as a Dolphins fan, I cannot be okay with us just fucking intentionally destroying the fucking everything, man. We've gotten lots of good players out of the past few drafts. We were really fucking building something. We had something. We were on the verge of something. We spent the past 3 years building something, and then just for whatever fucking reason, because of impatience, incompetence, whatever the fuck it is, all of a sudden, emotions, whatever it is, all of a sudden now we're hitting this fucking complete reset button. And again, this is all speculation. Nobody's actually saying that's happening. But if you just take all of the information that we have, and I would venture to guess that as this offseason progresses, we will see more moves that will, lend to the notion that this is what is actually taking place. So again, I'm going to end this video on this. Dolphins fans, is this really what you want? After fucking 20 years of having to deal with the Patriots and the post-Don Shula, post-Dan Marino eras, and the constant mediocrity, really, god damn it, is this what you guys want? You want us to be in a position where for 2 years we intentionally get rid of a lot of our talent as bargaining chips for draft picks, and furthermore tank so that way we can move up in the draft order, and then start to fucking build a team. Because dude, if that happens, if you're really so quarterback centric, that means that we are gonna have to get rid of top talent so that way we can accumulate draft picks, so that way we can either move up, move sideways, down, diagonal, whatever we need to do to get to where we need to be so we can draft the quarterback that we need. Then we also need to tank so that way we can naturally move up draft order, so we can get that guy. And then when we get that guy, because everybody puts so much stock on the quarterback, then that means we got to start fucking building around him. Because then the coaching staff, whatever coaching staff may exist at that time, has to figure out really what his strengths, his weaknesses are. He's going to be a rookie, so he's going to have time to adjust, blah, 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 blah. Then you start building your team. So really, Dolphins fans, is this what you want? This is what you want. Well, look, if you're one of those Dolphins fans, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you want. Look, and I'm sorry, you know what? Until I'm proven otherwise, I know that a lot of people don't like, my perspective. And a lot of this, again, has not been proven and is speculation. But I would venture to guess that they don't like it because I'm probably right. I'm probably going to be right. And I am, and a lot of the things that I have said, I am right about, right? Because some of that stuff has happened in the past and it's provable. And people often don't like the truth and reality. Now again, I hope I'm wrong. Nobody wants me to be wrong more than me. But all the information leads to this. So, anyway guys, I really am going to do my best to focus on moving into the future, and not this particular topic and stuff. But again, I mean, my personal feelings about it aside, and like how much I love Gase and stuff aside, it's just not going to go away. The national media is going to be talking about this. Everybody's going to be talking about it. It's not going to go away. So, I'm going to do my best to move forward and to be positive and optimistic and all that. But until I am proven wrong, well, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. And here's the thing. Only one of two things can happen. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. There's really, I suppose there could be some level of in-betweenness there, but I would venture to guess that more likely it's either I'm right or I'm wrong. So if that's the case, if I'm right, well, then this is never going to go away. I wouldn't say never, but, if I'm right, then I'm fucking right, and it's going to be a disaster for the next few years. If I'm wrong, God, I will be the happiest fucking person on the planet. But it doesn't look like that. So anyway, let me get off my soapbox. Let me get myself back into being that happy Dolphins fan and all that good stuff. And let me go ahead and try and move on towards the future. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this video. Again, I understand that I'm kind of an outcast. I've been an outcast my entire life. I've never been a very popular person for various reasons. And I know none of you really know me, but it's because of my brash honesty. It's because I'm just a very genuine person. I like things like love and kindness and truth and honesty, right? And I spread those things, and I fight for the little guy, and I like justice and stuff like that. I like facts and data and information and context. I like reality. I like logic and reason, right? I like all those things. But that has caused me a lot of, issues in life, and I haven't exactly been the most popular person, and I understand that I, have different perspectives than the mass majority, than most people do, and so, that puts me more at odds. But look, man, I'm not gonna stop being me, and I'm just gonna keep putting out there the things that I see and give it, as clean and unbiased evaluation as I possibly can. So, for those of you out there that have been sticking with me, look, man, because I'm getting close to 100. I'm gonna be honest and straight up with you guys. I don't got no problem with this. So I'm getting close to 100. I was at 90 the other day. I'm back down to 87. I lost a couple people, and I get it, man. I'm not for everybody. I'm not a flavor for everybody, but for those of you who are sticking with me and everything, I appreciate it. I love you guys, and look, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm not trying to, hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. But I'm being just honest and true with y'all. And so for all of you guys, like I said, who've been sticking with me, I love you. For all of you who watch this and do appreciate the things that I have to say and whatever, then I hope you guys do hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys do help me grow this thing. Hit the like button, hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, your comments, and your concerns in the comment section. I love, love, love to interact with you guys and other Dolphins fans. And then, of course, as always, follow me on Twitter. And with that, guys, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to get out of here. I got things to do. So, with that, I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.